So we've seen how this particular interval called the tritone is really rather harsh sounding and very unstable. And sometimes even demonized. But just to show you how powerful and how magical composition can be, here's an example of the very same interval under a very different light. How peaceful, how beautiful, how contemplative, how relaxing. Well, guess what? That interval, that melody, spans the same interval that we considered also to be super harsh and anxious and pretty much the opposite of all those adjectives. So how does he do it? Well, for once, Debussy hides this nastiness and harshness by using chromaticism in the descending line. He goes, and then up again. Back down. That chromatic descending line sort of softens up the interval a little bit. Also, he chooses a very sweet instrument, the flute, played in a very soft dynamic and with very light articulation, which all of those features combined give this interval that was considered harsh and nasty a very sort of peaceful and beautiful quality. But Debussy's real genius is that he chooses this interval because he knows that it contains a certain characteristic of uneasiness, of unresolved quality. And he wants this at the beginning of his piece, but he presents it in a very different light. So at the same time, you are sort of waking up from a dream and you're sort of in a very calm state, and yet somehow it still feels unresolved and a little bit of tension, but not quite the tension that we're used to feeling. So it's a very subtle, very elegant way of presenting an unresolved feeling in a completely different context using the same interval of a tritone. So go listen to Prelude to an Afternoon of a Faun by Claude Debussy and let me know what you think. Have a great day.